red. Sorry, this is looking a bit bright, the background, isn't it? So let me put a filter. Oh, this is too bright. These are too bright. I'll let it keep it in normal. So guys, it's okay. If I move, yeah, now it's okay. For my face, it's glowing up. So in this video, we are going to discuss about discuses. So discus fish keeping. This is not my first time I'm keeping discus. Already, those who all are my subscribers, you guys had already seen that I had made one discus tank setup. So the whole story is this tank. You can see. Let me come this side. Yeah, let me come over here. This tank, it is a 2.5 feet in length, and the height is 1.5 feet, and the width is 1 feet. So why the hell I made the height of this tank as 1.5 feet? That is the first question. This, oh, look at the discus, he is coming out. Both of them are male, huh? So why I made the tank's height 1.5 feet? Because the reason is discus generally move upward and downward. That is the main reason I made it like that. So, and I made the tank 2.5 feet because I had to fit the tank over here only. And also one thing, if I made the tank bigger, that would have forced me to buy more than 6 discuses, and more than 6 discuses means it's like more than 10,000 rupees. So that is a tough job. So as by the this autofocus is disturbing a lot. Look at him, he is sitting over there because all the lights are on in the room. Let me turn the bigger light on, just a second. Yeah, now all the lights are turned on. So this guy is sitting over. Just before some time, this guy was eating pellets. And now I am starting with the main part of the discus keeping. Let's discuss about discus. So if you want to keep discus, the first and foremost thing is you need to keep other fishes at first. Means this is not at all a beginner friendly fish. I had kept it when I was a beginner. I killed it. That was my mistake. So I would not recommend anyone less than 4 years or 5 years in fish keeping hobby should keep this discus fish. Never. This discus fish demand maturity in fish keeping. Okay, so the maturity comes with time after killing some fishes, not intentionally. For their good, for their welfare, you have done some mistake, and for that reason the fish will die. That is the scenario we all hobbyists face, and by that only I had learned many things. Yesterday, it is Monday, yeah, yesterday when I took them home from the seller told me whole lot of things. Okay, so I'm going to discuss everything with all of you guys. Who is this? Oh, call is coming. So now the main part, discus. To keep discus, you just need to have maturity in fish keeping hobby and few more things like clean water and stubborn mindset. That's it. Clean water, stubborn mindset, and maturity in fish keeping hobby. So maturity means I had already told you that you have to kill some fishes unintentionally, then only the maturity will come. By just keeping fishes for 1 or 2 days, nothing will be coming to you. No maturity, nothing will be coming to you. And then one of the most very important thing is water. When you are taking discus at your home, you need to keep in mind that every day or each after 2 days or 1 day, you have to take some water out and put some water in. And that is a mark Oh, inside. So that's a reminder, means you have to do it, because discus fish do not like hard waters. They like very soft waters, and they are very happy with that. So water change is one of the most important part of discus keeping hobby. Acha. Then one of the most important thing is that we should know how to control our emotions. Like, see, I have uh, a long time of, means long what I can say, experience of fish keeping. Then also I did some mistakes. That is because I cannot control my emotions. See, the whole background is planted because it will look good, but it will never give any advantage to discuses. Even they can harm them, these plants, because I have to give substrate and I used sand. There will be much more chances of bacterial growth in sand than in bare bottom tank. In bare bottom tank, you can easily see whatever you have given food, everything is fallen in the ground. You can see, you can clean them easily. But in this case, it is hard to see. See, some of the foods are fallen over here and there. See, these things will be there. So for that reason, I would prefer to keep a bare bottom tank. But I thought I can handle the price if I lose them. See the activeness. See the activeness. These guys are very active, but because all the lights are on, that light is also on, they are getting a bit scared. And that is normal because I just put them in the tank yesterday. So that is normal, guys. That is normal. So the thing is that, first thing first, when you are buying a discus, you have to go to a good seller at first. So let me come here. The first and foremost, the first and foremost thing is that you have to select a good seller who sells actual proper breed discuses. So for that reason, I had done a lot of studies. Then I went to one seller, and I found that the discus quality that guy was selling was excellent, and I found them and I took them home. That is the first thing. Then you should ask that guy, the seller, that for how many days they had quarantined the discuses. First thing. Then what are the things they give them as food, and how many days they kept them with them. So for my case, I asked all questions. Then he told me that he took these discuses home and kept for 21 days in quarantine. Quarantine means I'm explaining the term quarantine. Then he kept them for 2 weeks in the display tank, and then I went there, and at the end of second week I bought them. And he used to feed them your goat heart mix he made in his home, and sometimes bloodworm, but sterilized. These are the things he used to feed them. Okay, these guys are hiding over there. I cannot show you them. So when I will be switching off all the lights, then they will be coming out, and I will be showing you guys. So now, quarantine. What do you mean by quarantine? So quarantine means keeping the discuses in a dark place, dark tank, no light should go, and keeping them with proper water change every day, like more than 70%, and keeping them with your medicines, proper medicines which can kill parasites, bad bacteria, and all those stuffs. So that is the meaning of quarantine. And then your food, as I have told you, 2 foods: bloodworm, sterilized means you have to sterilize them. Many different ways are there to sterilize the bloodworm. You can search it in YouTube, and you can get it properly. And your goat heart mix, they make that solution in the home only, then they freeze it, then they feed discuses, and discuses love goat hearts. Actually they love beef hearts, but we are Hindus, we are from Bengal, so we cannot kill cows. Okay, so and yeah, people kill them, but we cannot allow, we cannot support that, we cannot bring the beef heart to our home. So for that reason we have to feed them goat hearts. So goat hearts is also good, and sometimes few people also feed them chicken hearts also. So that is the main food for them. Then after buying them, taking them home, you also have to quarantine them. Achha. For my case, I must tell you the whole truth that for my case, the quarantine period was 0, because I found that the discusses are not stressed enough to keep them in quarantine, and they looked proper, they were swimming properly, and they accepted the tank. You can see by the movement they accepted the tank. Sometimes what happens when you put a discus in a new tank, the discus will never move. It will be sitting in a corner, sometimes tilting like this, and they will just keep quiet. That is why we can confirm that the discus did not accepted the tank. But in my case, they accepted it. They are taking foods from the first day, first go. So they accepted it, and that is also the reason I said you that these are quality discuses, these two, because they can accommodate properly. That guy told, that seller told me that if I quarantine them properly, they can be trained very easily. If not quarantined properly, they can create hell lot of problems when a buyer like me buys them and take them home. So for that reason, I didn't quarantine them. I thought of quarantining them, but for 4 to 5 hours I followed their movement. These two guys, both are male and both are alphas in their tank. So I bought both of them, and they were moving properly. So that was a lucky shine for me, and I thought they are quite comfortable with the tank, because in the tank they used to stay, it was like this size only, and they were with 8 to 10 discuses, so it was quite familiar for them. Just look at him. For heavy lighting in the room, he is stressed now. I will be switching off all the lights as soon as I stop this live, and then keep them whole night properly in a dark position. And they, yesterday they were jumping in joy, somewhat like that. They were roaming around properly, proper fin movements and everything. So this is the thing you need to keep in your mind while buying a discus fish. Achha. Then food. Sometimes discuses do not take food for up to 2 weeks. Do not get panicked, do not scared. They will take, because they take time to come out of that stressed state, you can say. They become very stressed when they change their living place. So we also get stressed. Okay, so this is common for any animal. So coming out from, if just say if you are coming from Kashmir and coming to Kerala, you will suffer because of the heat, because of the environment and everything. So that kind of things happens with them also. And one more thing I should add over here, to make them comfortable, to make them feel comfortable, you should use the heater or the thermostat each and every moment, every time. That thermostat should be on, and that is a very vital part. And while taking the discussers home for the first time, and the discusses are new to your tank, then do not turn the light on every time. Try to keep the light off as much time as possible. Even if you do not have any plans, then do not turn the light on. Only when you are enjoying the view, you want to just see them traveling, well, not traveling, swimming here and there, and just enjoy the view, then only turn the light on, or else don't do it. Let them settle in the tank, let them know the tank, how they Just look at him. I unknowingly I helped them by giving the plants like this. They got some hiding places. They're happy. They're happy. They are very happy. So next, what is left? What is left? Food I have told you. Heater I have told you, and yeah, this thing, this sponge filter. This thing plays a very crucial role. Okay, so let me discuss the bacterial growth part with you. At first, when I bought the tank, I thought that it will be hard to produce bacteria in this tank, because I was thinking of introducing everything in this tank as new as possible. Okay, so I thought of using everything new, but then I thought, if I use everything new, then it would take like 2 to 3 weeks to get a proper bacteria flow, your nitrogen balance, your proper, actually you can say a proper ecosystem. It will take nearly 2 weeks to make a proper ecosystem, and the algae will be here and there, everything will be messed up. Okay, so for that reason I need to put some algae eaters also. Then there will be your cleaning all the stuffs, all those very difficult things were left. So for that reason only I introduced already bacteria infected things like this sand. I had put this sand in the 3 feet tank like 2 years before, and still the sand is proper, clean, and very good looking. And this sand contains whole lot of bacteria. You guys cannot believe what kind of bacteria this sand contains, and how I cleaned it. That is a very important part. As there was an Oscar in the 3 feet tank, I took the Oscar out, then I took some sand out, then I put some salt, your rock salt, in that, mixed it properly, then washed it 5 times, more than 5 times. I forgot how many times I washed it. And at the end, when I was taking the sand out, the water quality was crystal clear like this. And I must tell you one thing, after adding the water, I add the sand. That means the water could have gone very dirty, but nothing was there. I put the sand over the water, but this water quality was still crystal clear. So sand was proper, sand was pure. So then the filter. This filter was in the Oscar's tank. Sorry, this filter was there in the Oscar's tank only, and I took it, same, cleaned it. Sorry, something got inside. Sorry. So that filter I cleaned it with your salt. After cleaning it with salt, then I put it over here, and you guys will not believe, within 2 to 3 hours the water looked there like that, whole lot of bacteria are present, and I was happy. Then I introduced my discussers, and they are properly here in this tank. And at first I started the heater, then I started the pump, and then I introduced the light, and the whole background planted with these plants. Okay, now few more things are left to tell you guys. And one of the most important thing is that the discussers do not like flowing water, they want still water. So for that reason I didn't use any power filter. I was thinking of using a top filter, but the seller told me not to use a filter in this tank, because 2 discussers are here. If I clean it properly, if I change the water properly, then only it will be done. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't need a filter for the discus tank right now. When there will be 6 discuses or more, or other fishes, then I should be going for that. So I didn't went for a filter. Now the sponge filter is enough, and regular water change. Though yesterday I put the water inside it, and I didn't change any water today, but I am planning to change some water, some part, 50% tomorrow, because I had given them some food, very little, and they took some. Though I haven't seen the orange one to take it, but the yellow one took it in front of my eyes. And they took pellets, bro, pellets, the optimum pellets. And that was happiness for me because those are cheap. And you guys can say you have to feed your goat heart mix or bloodworms daily or many discuss food. No, bro, I will be feeding them tetra bits, and that's it. I have seen many people grew their discuses with tetra bits, and the colors are awesome. They produced awesome colors. So I had seen a whole lot of discus keeping. So I don't think there will be any problem with discus keeping with tetra bits. Yeah, I have to feed them bloodworms sometimes. I have to feed them your goat heart mix sometimes. Those are needed, and the discus are out. Too much light for them. They're getting disturbed now. So 20 minutes done. Whole lot of idea about your discus fish. So that's it for today. Let me give me permission to end the live stream now and let them settle a bit. Okay, so if they are happy, if they are growing, there will be unlimited videos for you guys. So let them be happy now. Let them stay calm now. So that's it. Goodbye for today. And we're coming back with another live, another video, another day. So bye. Where to stop the live? Yeah, from here. Stop it.